Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about three programs in Java. First program, very simple program in Java, which is we are creating a test score in array. From the array, we create the positive integer numbers as well as the negative integer number to sum up. So the positive integer number, when we sum up, had to give us the total average in a positive number, and we are actually going to do that in a double numbers, as well as when we put the negative integer number in the array or any numbers greater than 100, it should throw the error, and also we need to catch error, and we are going to use a try and catch method for that. So let's take a look at this program carefully. Let me open up this program. Okay. So we have this program here is a Java class test scores, and we create the constructor to initiate the score array. And actually we have the two arrays. If you look at this program down here, we create the two array. One of them we create the integer valid score, and also that's all positive number, and also the second array we create the integer invalid score. And addition to that, we are creating a condition, if else condition, to check whether this number is less than 1 and less than 0, which is the negative number, or greater than 100 is a positive number. If that happen, we need to get the error message, invalid test score. So we need to get the error message. That's why we are using the try and catch block here. So we put the try and catch block. And as I mentioned, the numbers we are taking integer number, whole number. But when we do the average, it's going to give us a double number. So that's why we putting in the try and catch method, we insert the double valid array, initiate that. Reason why we need to get we are going to get the double numbers from the total average. So it's going to give us a, without error, give us a double number. And also if it is an error with the negative number, then we need to catch the error message and print out on the console system out. We are going to print out the error message the proper way. The same thing in here too. And we are checking the condition again. It's invalid numbers. Then any invalid, we are going to, any invalid input, we are going to throw the error, and also we are going to catch and try and catch block. We are using the try and catch block. We are used it twice. Okay, here we are going to run this program and double check the output. Run test score, and as we expected, if we can see that is valid test score 87.6, which is double number. Error invalid test score -5. Because this, if you look at this and the second array, we have the -5 here. So that's why it's throwing that error. So let's move into the our second program, which is a GUI program, is Java FX classes. So we import all the necessary Java classes, including the Java application, as well as the color pan and polygon, quad cores and stage, all the imported files and the header files. Then we create the class for the face. So we are going to actually draw a smiley face. So in that program, what we did it is start with the FX classes. Then we go down to the pan and root, and we are creating we are drawing a circle for the face outlines. Then we are creating the eyes, eclipse, left eye and right eye, both of them. Then we put the measurement, which is for the from the center axle x, how many pixels down the x uh, x column as well as the y. So we position that place, and also we shed the color for the set fill color for the eye. So background color we put it for white, and the actual eyeball we set up for the black color. And in here we draw the eyeballs also we set the size also, and then we create the polygon. A nose is like a pyramid shape, a nose, and then mouth we create the quad curves, which is a half oval shape, is a mouth. Mouth. Then we going to simply display a smiley face, right? So, or we can put if you want, we can put just the face. It's not a problem. So just we can put just face instead of smiley face. We just put face. Okay, so then because our Java class is face, so I just change it to the face. So let's run this face main. Let's see the output. Here we are, our output, our expected output, the face as well as the nose and the quads, the mouth, the eyeball, the circle eyeball filled with black color, and inside the circle. Let's move in to our third Java GUI program, which is I use Java Swing, AWT, and also Java Swing, and is actually event-driven program, this one. So we use a event-driven program in this GUI program. And also this is we call the program random dice. So what happened is in this program, we are rolling 2 dice and display those 2 dice. And when we click this roll dice button at the bottom, so the 2 dice are going to be throw the numbers, dots, which is white dots in different dots each time when you roll it. So we set up the die label, and both of them, one dice and second dice 1, dice 2. And also for the dots inside the dice, we put the case 1, 2, 3, because the dice we go maximum number 6. So each time when you roll the dice, so it's going to go 1, 2, or 3 up to 6. So that's why when we initiate, because it's our any computer programming, our numbers start with the computer numbers start with 0 to 5, 0 to 6. That's why we add this one plus 1, because the reason why the extra number, because it's going to, we don't want that 0. We want numbers from starting from 1 to 6. That's the reason we put plus 1 from both dice 1 and dice 2. And down the road, in here we put switch case. So switch, and we put the cases. So each case we set the position. So the dots position each case. So if it is a number 2 dropped, and how many 2 times the dots need to be drawn, right? The number 3 drops, we need to draw 3 times, and their position we set up the XY spacing. Okay, so let's run this program in a detailed way and see the output. Let me see is random dice. Okay, here we have the random dice. So this one is gray and the background is light gray. And if you click the roll, see the first dice is a 6, second dice is a 3. Second time when we click, is the first dice is a 3 and the second dice is 1. And the third time we click 2 and a 2. Fourth time I click, see 1 in the center, and then it's moved to 5 in a nicer way is displayed, right? So this is the random dice program. And in this random dice program also, we carefully arrange those circles, if you look at that, is a perfect circle because it had to be the circle, and also it need to be arranged in nicer way. So that's why we arrange the dices, figures, actually numbers, in a nicer way. Okay, and then there's something in here we need to point that out. I forgot to tell you that in the top we set the title random dice, and also we adjust the square dices, the sizes also, both of them, because it's no square is a different size. And then dice panel, so we use J panel. And then dice label, we put the two dice label, dice 1 and dice 2, so we put die 1, die 2. And dice panel, and we put dice panel 1, dice panel 2, and we add those in the frame. And then we roll the dice. Each time we roll the dice, it's had to throw different number. Okay, and let's see the output again. This is the output, roll dice. Okay, and let me take a look at the face also, the other program. So face program, this is a GUI program, and this is very simple program. What happens is, like, just simply create the outer line, which is the face, and then eyes have the two components. One of them's eye is outer line, which is a oval shape, eclipse shape, and also then we put eyeballs. Eyeballs must be in circle, so that's why we put two eyeballs, and it must be in circle, and the nose must be in a diamond shape or polygon shape, so that's why we put the polygon shape. And the mouth, we need to put half of the oval shape or quad curve shape. So then when we run this program as expected, let me double check one more time. See, it's a oval shape, and the dot is circle, the eyeball, and also is filled with black color as expected. And the title was face, because that's what our Java program, so Java class actually, so that's why we put face in there. And the first program also, very simple program, is invalid. This is try and catch program anyway. This very simple program. And the other two program is a GUI program. Let's run the first program again to see the output again, to show you how that works. So valid test score is shows 87.6, which is in here is throw the double number. That's why we initiate this in double number, even though the initial array was contained only in integer, but our results going to be average going to be double. That's why we initiate here in try and catch block. Okay, and then when we have the invalid one, see, -5 is throw the error message in a nicer way. That's all about today's program. So if you like my channel, please consider to subscribe and click the like button. Thank you. Looking forward to see you in another video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.